The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. To find yourself, think for yourself. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. The children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Let him who would move the world first move himself. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Contentment is natural wealth, luxury is artificial poverty. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Understanding a question is half an answer. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. The hottest love has the coldest end. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways, I to die, and you to live. Which of these two is better only God knows. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. Be as you wish to seem. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. The unexamined life is not worth living. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Be nicer than necessary to everyone you meet. Everyone is fighting some kind of battle. Thou shouldst eat to live, not live to eat. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. If you want to be a good saddler, saddle the worst horse, for if you can tame one, you can tame all. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. The really important thing is not to live, but to live well. And to live well meant, along with more enjoyable things in life, to live according to your principles. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. Be of good cheer about death, and know this of a truth, that no evil can happen to a good man either in life or after death. I only know that I know nothing. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. In all of us, even in good men, there is a lawless wild beast nature, which peers out in sleep. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Children nowadays are tyrants. They contradict their parents, gobble their food, and tyrannize their teachers. The greatest blessing granted to mankind come by way of madness, which is a divine gift. What screws us up the most in life is the picture in our head of what it's supposed to be. Virtue does not come from wealth, but wealth, and every other good thing which men have comes from virtue. To move the world we must move ourselves. The highest realms of thought are impossible to reach without first attaining an understanding of compassion. He who is unable to live in society, or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself, must be either a beast or a god. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. Is it true, is it kind, or is it necessary? He is not only idle who does nothing, but he is idle who might be better employed. Are you not ashamed of heaping up the greatest amount of money and honor and reputation, and caring so little about wisdom and truth and the greatest improvement of the soul? I know you won't believe me, but the highest form of human excellence is to question oneself and others. Wisdom begins in wonder. The mind is everything, what you think you become. There is no solution, seek it lovingly. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. Living well and beautifully and justly are all one thing. To express oneself badly is not only faulty as far as the language goes, but does some harm to the soul. Give me beauty in the inward soul, may the outward and the inward man be at one.